Okay, Chloe Youngblood, first year student at CHC and political science major. I wanted to get on this meeting with you today and talk to you about voting because I know that you're very interested in voting and getting a lot of young people out to vote, and you've done some work around this before. And I was hoping you would tell me in your own words why you think voting matters. Why should we go to the polls in November?
Well, we should go to the polls in November because we want change, As a young person, you want change. If you want to see things happen, if you're 18 and older, you got to register and vote so that change can be brought forward. Because if you just sit back on the sideline and let things happen, no change will be brought. One thing I want to say that this generation has probably felt is less accountability, especially in office, whether in the Senate to, presidential office. Like, accountability is not there. And if you're trying to say, oh, well, my voice don't count, but you want that accountability, you want things to change, you gotta vote. The polls are just not like, oh, voting for president. It's voting for change. It's voting for new opportunities. It's voting for letting your voice be heard so things can be brought up. But I know some people who voted young, and then they kind of stopped because of an issue that happened with saying that their voice wasn't heard, and because of that they stopped voting. Even though you may feel like your voice is not being heard, that doesn't mean you gotta stop. You gotta keep going, continue that wonderful habit, because that's in the Constitution. That's your right for your voice to be heard by your vote. One would be, I know you think your voice doesn't matter. And my argument is this: if you think your voice doesn't matter, then why would people do all that they can to suppress the vote? Suppressing the vote means stopping you from continuing from voting. I know this is a crazy, rocky year. We're going through a lot, to a pandemic, to social issues, civil unrest, just all of that happening, but that doesn't mean your voice doesn't count. Either it is mail-in ballots. I can tell you this, mail-in ballots are safe. I know it's like a bunch of fake news going around saying, oh, mail-in ballots are not fake. That's only to discourage people from voting, and that's also another form of voter suppression. If you think mail-in ballots are not safe, I say vote in person. Wear a mask, wear a spacesuit, do whatever you need to do, and vote. Let your voice count, because as I said, if your voice didn't count, then nobody will try to suppress the vote from you, but that is happening. So your voice really does have an impact on this democracy, on this country, and where we're going to be heading. And one thing I also would say, educate yourself, inform yourself, because inform yourself on candidates, because see where they stand for you, and if they're on your values and points, then yeah, that's who you're gonna vote for. Because information, educating yourself, that is the key.